Hello everybody, I'm Buddha Maitreya, the French Enlightened one man. I'm happy to welcome you on this channel to present who am I. On this video I will describe who am I and testimony about my enlightenment. So this is my first video on English. All these videos on this channel will be in English. So if you want to follow me on this channel and know about enlightenment, please subscribe on this channel, and I will happy to guide you on wisdom and enlightenment about this very profound experience that everybody has to experience on this life if he or she wants to find the best that he can find, enlightenment. So to express what is enlightenment, after I will first share about my enlightenment, and after maybe you will find something interesting for you if you want to know more about enlightenment. So I'm grateful for everybody to follow me on this channel, express presence here. So I will do my best to show you what is enlightenment for me through my experience on this. So natively, I'm Mathieu. I'm 42 years ago now, on 2023. I'm happy to be in your presence today. For almost 36 years, I was on my normal life. No awakening, no enlightenment too. And I was just, as everybody, a human being who grew up, do activities such as school, learning life, and have a job, a girlfriend, an apartment, and all these things one day disappears through difficulties, problem, loss, and many suffering during this process. So about approximately 2006 or 7, I almost lose everything. My apartment, my girlfriend, my job, also what I possess. I was incapable to keep everything I have. So my good passion of having Japanese books called manga was sold. All my mangas was sold or given because of not having more possibility to keep them. So on this almost 2006 or 7, I almost lose everything, and I start my life in another way, a way to know myself. I was an informatician who was working for a big company, and because of not having more work for me, I was no worker. So on this time in my life, I start to find another possibility, and I find an opportunity to know better who am I, and I find one movie about Buddha, and I start to learn who was this guy, who was his experience, what he experienced, and suffering he encountered, and how he liberated from suffering, and the fruit he find at the end. So I was very inspired interested by this man through the movie I see on him. So I start to investigate more about Buddhism and the spirituality behind the man. So I start meditation. I start awareness on practice walking meditation also, and I find very a good approach on life to know better who am I through observation during meditation and also walking. And many things happen after this date. I was in a position to not be able to keep my apartment and so on. So I left my apartment and I start to discover many Buddhist center. But in Buddhist center, strangely, I was very disappointed of the answer I found on this place. Why? Because people on this place was very saying, "Oh no, you can't stay on a," because I want to be a monk at this time. They say, "Oh no, it's not possible to be a monk. You have to work a normal work and so on." And me, I don't want to work as I didn't want to work at this time, so I just say, "What? It's impossible. What's going on?" So I choose another possibility to go on Saint-Jacques-de-Compostelle. It's like a pilgrimage to find a good opportunity to be with myself, and so I start this travel. But on this travel, I was very hard with me. I was like a pilgrimage man on the very old time. I just have only clothes on me, just something to have my food, no shoes, and just like a carpet for sleeping every night. So people around me during my trip on this way find good to keep me away from this way, and they find that I was maybe ill or something like this. So they decide to keep me out from the way, and they close me on an hospital, a psychiatric hospital. So it's very strange. I do nothing very bad. I was just walking, and I was very upset when I was in this position, and it started to my life a very profound suffering in my life, with the challenge to go out from this place, a place that I didn't want to be, and just only the possibility to escape myself was to know me better. So because I've learned many meditation practice, I find an issue to be disciplined on keeping my attitude, on good attitude to be myself, to be an observant, to be someone who is very diligent. But because of drugs they give me, and also many the way to be close on psychiatric hospital was very difficult for me. So this even if I had this method on meditation, it was very difficult situation during almost 1 year, when I was not knowing myself good. So many things happen, and after a while, almost 1 year, 2 years, I find an issue to go out from this place and rejoin some place, community place, such as community, Christian community or Buddhist community. And that was some first way to go out from hospital place. And during this time, I enforce my meditation practice to find myself even more than being dependent on medication that almost disease me because of many drugs inside the medication. So after I was able to be more disciplined, more strength, more authority on myself, I decide for me to stop the medication and also the psychiatric following to back my authority on me and find my own way, a way without any medication and any substitute of my authority. So I start this way, and I find a very good affirmation on myself, and I find that I didn't need some medication that caused me during I was taking more trouble than they resolve on me. So after this time, I recover myself, and I stay 3 years on the first time on a plum village in France under the direction of Tish Nathan. I learned pleine conscience or mindfulness in English. And this technique was very helpful for myself to anchor on the present moment and being in myself in meditation and in walking meditation. Meditation, sitting meditation and walking meditation, when I was practicing sitting meditation and walking meditation, I was doing my best to be in mindfulness almost all the time, all the time. And that was the start of being myself. I'll align with myself and tasting the taste of being in present moment. So this is the 3 years I was on this place was very pleasant and was very helping me to grow on myself. And after this time, because of many things not depending on the spirituality but on the materiality, I choose to change from this place to another place, and I find another meditation center in a Tibetan tradition. So during this almost 6 years on this place, I refined my practice. It was another approach on meditation, and it was in complementarity for the first one. And during this time, almost after one year on this place, I find an experience that's not described in Buddhism but in Hinduism, is Kundalini. Kundalini, growing Kundalini, something like this, and it was for me a sign of awakening on myself. And during this time, it was a very painful experience. Normally, when we encounter ecstatic experience, we normally like this experience, but in the case of Kundalini awakening, for me it was too strong in intensity for Bliss not controlled in me. So it was almost destroying myself more than just being pleasant. And during this time, I was unable to stay in meditation, so I was obliged to go out from the place I was meditating, and I was imposed to be in forest during all this time. This experience was very how to say very long time to be not able to do anything. Why? Because this energy was too much strong in me, and I was just waiting that this energy goes out from me. So after maybe 4 or 5 hours, this energy reduced in me, and I was able to go back on the place I was during this time. So at this time, I find one sign that I could not be able the same anymore. And that was confirmed 3 months after, when I enlightened myself with very clear signs of enlightenment, such as direct understanding of this. It was in French, but in English it says this. Uh, I enlightened myself. Je me suis éveillé. I enlightened myself. Also, many knowledge comes in my consciousness concerning many knowledge, such as rotation of the Earth, the 3 rotations of the Earth, and many other things. And at this time, I realized when I opened my eyes that the place was black, but normally on 3 p.m. On 2 August 2007, at this time, the weather is like normally at 3 p.m. on summertime, with beautiful sunshine, no clouds, very blue sky, not black. But at this time, for me, it was a good illusion, or just a phenomena that appears in me, that the world was black and fixed. So and me, I was able to move on this place. It was very strange. If you don't know what I say, maybe you can have a short view on the Matrix film, when the scene when Neo is in face of a Smith man, and the Smith man shoots bullets, and on this matrix, the one on the 3, the one, there is a camera movement that shows the scene that they are fixed, and the camera can move only. Do you remember? So it's approximately this perception I had on this time during my enlightenment. And after, everything normally return normally. So I was just okay. I'm enlightenment. So what's happened? What's next? And nothing, very nothing to do, nothing to not do. Just I was. At this time I was. So okay, bon, what should I do? Nothing. Only this answer, nothing to do, nothing. So okay, because I was meditating almost 3 or 4 hours. Okay, I say I will just walk and so on. But after, many things appear that saying to me, "Oh, you have to teach what you have experienced." So I start to say, "Oh, I'm Buddha Maitreya. Why? Because also during my enlightenment, I received this information that I'm not Maitreya anymore, I'm Buddha Maitreya. So it appears in French, so I say Buddha Maitreya. In English, maybe we say Maitreya Buddha, but it's the same. Um, so I am on this position now to testimony about this, to just continue my duty on this world, to do what he said for me, to be Buddha Maitreya and help people to teach people what I have learned. So it's just something I need to do. It's not something I choose. It's something I need to do. So today, after 6 years of my enlightenment, I'm actually testimony on this channel, very fresh, remodeled for the English community, because in French I still try to say who am I and so on, but nobody seems to move. So today I open on the most spoken language, the English language. So that's the reason I testimony today, and that's why I give to the English community this message. So I hope that it will be heard on this time and on this world and this time, and I will be happy to continue my duty in concordance of what it is advised to me to speak and think on this world actually. So thank you for having thank you to have taken the time of hearing me on this day. I hope that my English was not so bad, and I thank you for your patience with me and with my English. So if you want to know more about my enlightenment in detail, you can refer on one of my testimony in English from my another channel, and the link will be in description below. So I hope that is clear for you, and if you have a question and remarks or encouragement or critics or anything that you can say, act, think, or everything you can imagine, it's important to refer on concerning this me or the topic or the channel or another thing. Give me in the link below this information, and I will respond as I can. Thank you again, and maybe see you further. Bye.